Swerving with a chop the same size as Lil Uzi. My Nina quick to fuck a nigga over like a groupie. I'm gon' hit him, bro, gon' dead him like we tryin' alley-oop him. We just blitzin', ain't no mixin', yeah, them glizzies going stupid. That nigga look like a lick, then we gon' stain him. If he keep on talking shit, lil' bro gon' bang him. Channel 2, who made the news, we made him famous. Don't get zipped up in this jungle, it get dangerous. That little nigga 5'4", but he told Rugas. That little nigga 14, but he a shooter. Ain't no guidance in these streets, them youngest ruthless. They tryna push up on your porch, ain't no computers. Swerving with a chop the same size as Lil Uzi. My Nina quick to fuck a nigga over like a groupie. I'm gon' hit him, bro, gon' dead him like we tryin' alley-oop him. We just blitzin', ain't no mixin', yeah, them glizzies going stupid. Cold summer, saw you hoe niggas better bundle up. Stay down till you come up, get your bundles up. And never leave your brothers when you run it up. Instead of tricking on that bitch, you should've doubled up. Swerving with a chop the same size as Lil Uzi. My Nina quick to fuck a nigga over like a groupie. I'm gon' hit him, bro, gon' dead him like we tryin' alley-oop him. We just blitzin', ain't no mixin', yeah, them glizzies going stupid.
Tell you what, you better hope you find it before I do.
We sliding and dumping on whoever. Bro up and he busting at whoever. Them bullets hit hard like Mayweather. There's a Glock, not a 38 special. Smoking the air, we applying that pressure. Working the lane, I'ma hit him with several. Call up the corners, just ask me to structure. 5-5-5, little nigga, we structure. We sliding and dumping on whoever. Bro up and he busting at whoever. Them bullets hit hard like Mayweather. There's a Glock, not a 38 special. Smoking the air, we applying that pressure. Working the lane, I'ma hit him with several. Call up the corners, just ask me to structure. 5-5-5, little nigga, we structure. Last name Bamjik Pedro. Chains on me like Django. Every nigga ride me, they wrist froze. Turn the red bean green shirts on go. So I fuck nigga out like water. Drop him. He was all cat like a Kango. Micro tucked in a Louis P coat. And them hitters gon' move when I say so. Get a nigga route like runts in the woods. Spark him up, damn where his face go. Fuckin' for some youngins on payroll. Hands free off a nigga with a bankroll. While I'm trying out of town or Rodeo. Rock so money, I'ma spend them like they ain't though. Young nigga born out of depot. Crush little money, I'ma sickle like it's clean though. Nina, she a mean hoe. Boy, like a thief though. Shows where a nigga like a freak hoe. Chop for a kiss, make you bop like chemo. Your ass don't die, then you very good luck. Please spend till you burn like Nemo. Hose him up and explode like C4, bro. Hit him one time, fell over 3 more. Fucking nigga dump the whole clip. We got way more back to the strap shit. I been dropping heat more, trying to run them racks up. I need more. I done came up through a whole pandemic. While you was at home playing P4. So these rap cat niggas really be horse. Push your big body Benz like a 2-door. Ballin' on niggas like 2-4. Young to a raw ass nigga, no censor. My little bitch on him up, now we knocking them off. Catch him outside, bullets picking them off. Take off his towel, like we pinning them off. Put assassin in the sky where we sending them off. Little boy, you ain't built, you ain't bout it at all. Touch the free soul when them heaters slow up. Hit that round of the pause and start calling the law. Should've called him a medic, we snatching his flying and dumping on whoever. Bro up and he busting at whoever. Them bullets hit hard like Mayweather. There's a Glock, not a 38 special. Smoking the air, we applying that pressure. Working the lane, I'ma hit him with several. Call up the corners, just asking a structure. 5-5-5, little nigga, we stretch him. We sliding and dumping on whoever. Bro up and he busting at whoever. Them bullets hit hard like Mayweather. There's a Glock, not a 38 special. Smoking the air, we applying that pressure. Working the lane, I'ma hit him with several. Call up the corners, just asking a structure. 5-5-5, little nigga, we stretch him.
My niggas ride with me till we crash out. Bro with me pop 3 times, me and Mike and think he finna black out. For a COVID, we was bringing mass out. Streets crazy, it's a war zone. Can't let a nigga catch me locked out. Why these niggas acting like they trapped out? All them petty flips in our pocket chains, man, don't make bro bring them racks out. Why these niggas talk like they shoot when they never leave crib? Todd Power when you in the booth, but he never seen a brick. Don't be playing around with that raw when you ain't cut for this. Cause if you fuck around with that bag, we gon' start cutting limbs. Fucked up in the head, I've been like this since a kid. At the crib, feeling lonely, I start talking to the shit. So sometimes that shit talk back, like go bust that nigga shit. I just look at it and smile, like I love this little bitch. And whenever she feel empty, take her shopping for a clip. Always keep her in the tuck, cause it get nasty pussy when she spit. Never know when she might blow. Always something in her head. Probably thought that last verse that I shared was about a bitch. See, little nigga, you ain't ready. Don't get caught up in the mix. Probably lit a car like Trey if we take you on a hit. Oh, bitch. What's the trap? My trap ain't never have a shortage. Niggas talking cake, don't make me put them racks out of storage. Let's have a money challenge, see who rackets look the shortest. Niggas ain't been flexing since that PUA got shorted. That little cheese that you up in, man, I run through that every morning. Ballin' on these niggas, who I feel like Aaron Gordon. My shooter really mental, he hear voices, Randy Orton.
And now, Step in the Ring presents Getting Warmed Up. Peace. Welcome everybody to the fourth installment of Step in the Ring. This event is called Getting Warmed Up. But we ain't getting warmed up for Lennon tonight. We getting warmed up for a great debate tonight. Finally, guys, we're able to have TCTV and Tiff. Both of them are backstage. And before I go any further, man, like the chat room is lit. We got about 62 people in the building. Great to see everybody come in, have a great turnout. This should be a great show. And before I go any further, guys, I'm not going to have y'all wait any more longer, but let's go over quickly. Hold on, give me a second. Let me take this off. Let me go very quickly on what the topic is, just so anybody is still asking. I'm going to put this up for about 10 seconds. All right, so there you go. That is the topic. Should all black women be protected? Tiff is on the side of yes. TCTV is on the side of no. One more thing I want to go over before I do the introductions. Let's do the tail of the tape.
In the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown.
All right, let's not waste any more time. So first, gonna introduce the good guy, TCTV. we got TCTV in the building. What's going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm clear?
Yeah, you clear.
Great, let's get it.
All right, guys. And his opponent, the one, the only, Tiff Griffin.
They say never trust a hoe, right? I ain't never trust a nigga my whole life. Sleep with one eye open the whole night. Cause my pops went ghost and he never came back. So it's trust issues out the ass. I'ma sabotage it if I feel it's moving too fast. Like slow down, poppy, just take your foot up the gas. Wanna take a break, boy, I never thought you'd last. Thought you was doing something, huh? I really had to laugh, but
And we got Tiff in the building. What's going on, Tiff?
Greetings, my good people. I am here and I am ready. Let's get it started.
All right. So since it was TCTV who proposed the topic and that has saved this debate from happening, I'm going to go ahead and give him the privilege of starting off. So we're going to start off with our opening statement. So the opening statement will be 3 minutes max. 3 minutes max. So let me go ahead and ring the bell. All right, TC, what you got for us?
All right, you even heard Nate the Great say it. Never trust a hoe, right? But you have some women that are hoes, some women that are bitches, and some women that are just good women. But the question is, should we protect all of them that fall under different categories? Let's start off with loyalty. Now, I believe every black man needs to be loyal to all black women. But when does that loyalty turn into stupidity? Like protection, respect, loyalty, it goes both ways. It's a two-sided street. So not only does a black man has every right to want to protect all black women, the same works on the other hand. The woman has to be loyal, has a respect, and has to protect the black men. But tonight we just want to focus on one female like Tiffany Griffin and show the examples of her behavior. Now her behavior is on trial today. Her example of loyalty and protection of a black man is really just for one person, Umar Johnson. And that's what y'all going to see. Y'all going to see the difference between what is loyalty and stupidity.
You good, TC?
Yeah. This is opening statement, right?
Yeah. Like I'm just trying to make sure that you was done. All right, Tiff, what you got for us? Got 3 minutes.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Griffin. First and foremost, I would like to let you guys know that I am not a representative of FDMG. I do not work for the school. I am not a spokesperson for Dr. Johnson. I am simply a person with an opinion in this sector. Again, my name is Tiffany Griffin. Most of you guys know me. I work out of Los Angeles in the human services field. I have a bachelor's degree in sociology, and I have worked building up our community for the last 20 years. What I'm going to attempt to prove in this sector, in this debate, is that all black women should be protected. TC just said, and he quoted Nay talking about a hoe. The definition of a hoe is a person who's lascivious with their body. And the topic of this debate has nothing to do with Tiffany Griffin. I am not on trial here. The topic of this debate is, should all women be protected? So attacking me personally, I hope it don't have to go there, because that's not the topic of this debate. And you are supposed to stand on the topic. I yield my time.
All right, guys. So that is our opening statement there. And just to let everybody know, we got 62 people in the building. If any of y'all want to support TCTV via Cash App, it will be $TCTV2. If you guys want to support Tiffany via Cash App, it is $FDMG School. That is $FDMG School. So Let's get on to the first round. Let me ring the bell. All right, TC, you got 5 minutes.
All right. So to just rebuttal the statement that was just made, Tiffany's right. She's not on trial. But her behavior is an example of why we cannot, in order to save all the good black women and the black family and the black community, we must focus our attention on the good black men and the good black women. And again, we're going to talk about different things. Now, let's start off with protection. See, Tiffany is on the side of protecting all black women. And like I said, it's a two-way street. But Tiffany's behavior shows an example of why we cannot waste our time and our energy on trying to save everyone. See, Tiffany has shown behavior where she wants to befriend women that blatantly lies on black men. For example, she tried to regurgitate and agree that the only one was telling the truth, where she said that Don was sleeping in a trap house owned by me and I was a drug kingpin. And Tiffany also has lied on black men. She said Don stole pipes out of FDMG, he's on methamphetamine, so forth and so on. Is that protecting black men? Should we protect black women that show that type of behavior? Also, she befriended and protected and co-signed Catherine Brown, who again came online and recklessly made bogus allegations of me being a human trafficker and a drug dealer. And Tiffany sided with her, basically stating that that's her friend. And again, those are the type of black women we should protect. One that's willing to tell a lie just to mess up my life with my family. I have a wife. I have 8 children and 1 granddaughter. So again, here I am being an example of what a black man should be doing. Not running from his responsibilities, taking care of his kids, and providing a roof, food, clothing for my family. But just because Tiffany has to show loyalty to one man, she will co-sign all this bullshit because I disagreed with one man on one situation. But again, she says that's the type of women we should protect. Think about it. Women that's willing to come online and tell lies on black men. Women that's willing to try and endanger the black family. Again, my family would take such a hit without me, their father, and their husband out of the home. But we supposed to, again, it's a two-way street. Now, if she was protecting black men, she wouldn't co-sign a lie. But again, she only has to protect one man, and that's Umar Johnson. And that's where the loyalty turns into stupidity. Because anybody that heard what the only one said knew that it was a lie. The only one doesn't know me from a can of paint. She don't know my first name. She don't know what I look like. Neither does Catherine Brown. But Tiffany didn't need that. She didn't need any proof. Only thing she needed was a reason to make me look bad because I disagree with the one man that she has to show her stupidity for. Now, round 2, we're going to get into the difference between her being loyal and being stupid for Umar Johnson. And that's also going to show an example of the behavior of a woman we cannot protect. We cannot have a woman, well, a female like Tiffany Griffin representing all of our black women. The floor is yours.
All right, Tiff, what you got for us?
Okay, TC, I need to remind you, number one, you need to stay on topic. You're completely off topic. The topic is not what Tiff has done in the sector. The topic is protecting all Black women. So I'm going to start off with giving you some statistics, okay? A little grown man game for your Bluetooth. 22% of Black women have been victims of rape, the ACLU reports. 40% of Black women have been victims of domestic violence. Women are killed at a higher rate than their white counterparts. Black women are. This abuse does occur. And if abuse does occur with a Black woman, it's less likely to be believed rather than if her white counterpart claims abuse. Why am I bringing up these subjects? Because I'm trying to paint you a picture and a narrative how Black women are subjugated in this country. And the fuel of the subjugation is white supremacy fueled by systemic racism. This is something you need to understand. The fact that we're even having this conversation, should all Black women be protected, is problematic in itself. This should be a no-brainer. Instead of you coming with the facts, you're coming with what Tiff has done to piss you off in this sector. So let's get to it. 1 out of 4 Black women will die in childbirth because the Black life is devalued by the medical professionals. That's a lot of things that a lot of people don't seem to understand. You're sitting up here bringing up things that I've done and people that I've believed. Well, let's talk about it. The only one did accuse you of being a dope dealer, and I stated emphatically that I did believe her. But just like I befriended her, you also befriended Don, but we'll get into him in a minute. I'm going to warn you that right now you're under investigation, and I was told by counsel for you not to bring up the name of Catherine Brown, so I'm not going to elaborate on that at all due to advice from counsel. Her name should not be brought up in this debate. She has nothing to do with the topic at hand, and I'm going to advise you again, sir, to stay on topic. Now, let's talk about the sexual objectification of Black women. You stated several times in this sector, sir, that you own a strip club. What type of women do you deem worthy to be protected? Because right now you're sitting in the judge's chair as if you're the one who decides which woman should be protected. Let me give you, sir, the definition of protection. According to Merriam-Webster, the definition of protection is to cover, shield, or to cover or shield from exposure, injury, damage, or destruction. And Google defines protection synonyms as secure, sheltered, in safe hands, safe, guarded, and out of danger. You are stating on the other side, sir, that you believe that all Black women do not deserve the privilege and the right to be protected. And you want to sit in the judge's chair to choose whether or not you can value Black life as if you are the judge. I'm telling you right now, you're not in any position to deem whether or not a Black woman deserves to feel safe and secure in her person. It is not your job to judge, because there's no other race on this planet who will sit up and have this type of discussion on whether or not their women should be protected. A Latino man is not going to argue with you whether or not their woman should be protected. An Asian man, a Muslim man, an Arab man, Arab specifically, not the Muslim religion, is not going to argue with me and argue with you. And a white man is not going to do it. But in the Black community, we have discussions like this. And let me remind you that this whole talking point, especially the ones that you are stating, is fueled by the Willie Lynch letter. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the Willie Lynch letter have specifically instructed Black men and Black women to be pit against each other. This is out of the textbook of white supremacy. And by you having these talking points, wanting to judge whether or not a woman should be protected simply because I, Tiffany Griffin, have befriended people you don't like, it's problematic in itself, and it shows your level of maturity and your level of intellect. I yield my time.
All right, guys. So that concludes round one. The chat is like crazy lit. So for anybody that's not aware, Don and D. Darrell are supposed to be the judges for this debate. Now, I haven't seen Don, but I'm just seeing D. Darrell. And for D. Darrell, I'm not sure if he came in late, brother, but if you came in late, you know, like I have to hand it to one of the anonymous judges, the substitute judges, if you came in late. As far as Don goes, if Don is not in the chat, Muslim is a substitute for Don, just to let everybody know. And before we go to round two, We got about 81 people in the building. Again, guys, if you want to support TCTV via Cash App, it is $TCTV2. If you want to support Tiff, it's $FDMG School. So we're about to go into round 2. All right, TC, what you got for us?
All right, see, she's trying to throw everybody off. See, I am staying on topic. I'm using you, the only one, Catherine Brown, as a clear example of women we cannot concentrate on protecting. We must put the good woman to the forefront. Just based off the facts that she just said, I'm under investigation because a woman took the time out of her life to lie on me. She don't know me from a can of paint, don't know my responsibilities. She don't know anything about me, but yet she's willing to take a black man and put him under FBI investigation for what? Because of her feelings on YouTube? Again, this is on topic because this is a clear example of bitter women trying to hurt the black man. Like I said, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. So why would me, a black man, why would I focus on a woman like that? Why would I focus and give my energy to a woman that's willing to put me behind bars and tear me away from my family? See, we got to be careful because, again, like I said, we do have an obligation to be loyal and protect black women. But we cannot protect the black women that's willing to break up the black family for no reason whatsoever because of some YouTube arguments back and forth. Come on, people. We cannot be this stupid. We can't be this stupid to allow a woman to hide behind statistics. I understand that happens to black women. I understand that. And again, we're talking protection. Protection of what? Physical and bodily harm? Of course, we must protect our black women for that. But we cannot protect a black woman's ignorance and a black woman's bad behavior. We cannot do that because that's only going to hold us back as black people. Now, whatever Tiffany wants to come up here and state about my personal issues with certain people, that's fine. You know, we can all agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, people need to understand that their behavior could be an example of everything that's wrong in the black community. And again, men have to take accountability too. I took accountability for what went on between me and Catherine. I even went as far as to apologizing to that woman. But it still wasn't enough. She still found some reason whatsoever to want to put me under an investigation. We see police interaction with black men. We see what happens when a black man can have an encounter with the police. We don't know the outcome, whether it's going to be good or bad. But here's the thing, see, again, like I said, I'm showing the people an example of how someone's behavior could be bad for the black community. And again, we're talking about protecting black women. Here we have a woman in Tiffany Griffin, or a female in Tiffany Griffin, who chooses to use her money as a way of gaining friendship or relationships with men. Now, she could do what she wants as far as donating to FDMG. That's her business. But if she calls that loyalty to the black man, no, I call that loyalty to one man, Umar Johnson. She has even went as far to pay this man's debt. Now, do we want to raise our little girls to say, hey, you got to come with the purse first? No. The one man that we know of Tiffany having a relationship worldwide, he didn't go panel to panel saying, hey, I put a ring on Tiffany's finger. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her. No. He didn't go panel to panel saying, hey, we're expecting a child. I'm going to have to deal with her for the next 18 years. No. He came online and said, I put a price tag on her head. I'm putting her on OnlyFans. Now, again, I'm telling y'all, we got to protect the real black women. And obviously, the men in her life don't even see her as a real black woman, because he would have put a ring on her finger and a cake or a baby in her stomach just to show some type of commitment. The men in her life only see her as one thing: a purse first, ass last type witch. I ain't call her a bitch. I called her a witch because she practices hoodoo. And then what does she do when the money don't work for love? She turns around and she strips butt naked and show her ass to all to see. Again, ass last.
That's time T.
This is the type of woman we need to protect.
That's time T.
Okay.
Okay, it's my turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the listening audience and judges, I'm going to paint a picture for you. I want everybody to close their eyes and picture TC driving in whatever car he decided to borrow from his wife or bum from his wife. And I want you to picture him going and picking up one of his many children from the park or from daycare, wherever he decides to go. And I want you to picture, I'm sorry, can you have him mute his background? His audio is awful and it's throwing off my distraction. Thank you. And I want you to picture police getting behind him. They lighten up the berries. He pulls over. Officer comes to the window and they ask him to show his license. Now, as he's reaching for his license, he does not have any warrants. He's not, in any trouble. He's just simply going to pick up his child from school. And I'm knocking on wood. I want y'all to hear this. They open fire on TC, ending his life. Now, I'm going to use that analogy to state what I'm about to state. Okay. TC is a habitual felon. His personal recidivism rate has brought the percentage of recidivism in his area at an all-time high. He has been in and out of custody, and his custody rap sheet is longer than grad school and 90-year-old titties. I need you to understand that this is a man who has a string of mismatched children. No work history on record, which was confirmed by law enforcement. And all he does is be in and off Facebook hoeing left and right while he has a whole entire wife at home. This is the man that wants to put my character on record. First and foremost, he knows nothing about my personal life. And for the record, I am wearing a ring, but he knows nothing about marriage because he doesn't honor marriage at all. He purposely humiliates his wife in public by sitting up here flirting and trying to be a cooch hound. He even, he says he has 8 kids, but hell, he might have 10, because soon as the wind blow and a tree shake, another child falls out that he didn't raise and didn't even know he had walking around on earth. So here's the thing I want to ask you in correlation to the police pulling him over. If his life was ended by white supremacy, by a race soldier, the first thing the police are going to do is drudge into his background and see whether or not his life mattered. And the first thing they're going to do is bring out all of his past and paint a picture that his life wasn't worthy of anything. They're going to use the exact same talking points, the exact same fabrications, the exact same bullshit that he just drudged about me. That's the type of man that he is. But guess what? At the end of the day, I truly, thoroughly believe that TC's life matters. All Black life matter. Male Black life matter. Female Black life matter. We are not in any position to weigh and judge anybody to deem on whether or not their life matter. Now, my opponent literally just said, am I a good woman? How in the hell is he in any position to call anybody or deem me good or not when he is so completely reckless with his sperm, and he is completely just has zero regard for the law, zero. But he wants to judge me, who don't have a criminal record, who don't have a string of mismatched children, and who don't sit up and have a relationship with a husband, which I'm not married, and whore himself online looking to sit up here and bang mukbang bitches. He's not in any position to judge whether or not a woman is worthy enough to be protected. I'm going to state right now, all women should be protected. All Black women should be protected. All Black men should be protected. And the whole point, again, that we're even having this conversation is because TC is using himself and his colonized mind as a vehicle for the Willie Lynch syndrome and white supremacy. I yield my time.
All right, guys. So that is round two. Y'all, we are at 91 viewers. We're at 91 people. This is clearly the highest rated Step in the Ring debate yet. So I appreciate everybody for coming in. Definitely appreciate Tiff and TC taking time out of their schedules. And before we get into round three, guys, one more time, we got 91 people in the building. If you guys want to support TCTV via Cash App, $ TCTV2. If you guys want to support Tiff, it is $ FDMG School. And for those in the chat that's asking for Tiffany to have an alternate Cash App, she was telling me that she insisted that she want all the proceeds to go to FDMG School. So that's to answer that point. So we're about to go into round three, y'all. All right, TC, what you got for us?
Okay, again, actions speak louder than words. And since we're staying on topic, because I don't know how my criminal background became a topic of discussion, again, she just stated all Black men and all Black women should be protected. But it's protecting all Black men, lying on them, putting the feds on them. See, again, you got to practice what you preach. And this is what she co-signs. You see how she is only loyal to one Black man. She's not loyal to all Black men. If she was loyal to all Black men, she would not be co-signing what other Black women is trying to do to me, Don, and other Black men. She's a hypocrite. She just tried to criticize me for being a father to 8 children and a grandfather to 1. See, a real man never runs from his responsibilities. I wonder, is she giving the same message to the one man, the one Black man she shows her stupidity to? Is she telling Umar he needs to take care of his 2 daughters? Again, Umar does a lot of great things. Well, he's trying to do a lot of great things, and he says a lot of great things. But actions speak louder than words. Is she telling this man not to leave his daughters out here to fend for themselves? Handle his responsibilities? Go to court, get visitation? No. That's what a real woman would do. A Black female that's just being stupid for one Black male looks the other way, like Tiffany's doing, and it's actually criticizing me, a Black father, for actually taking care of his responsibilities. Because I don't agree with what the one man that she's loyal to is doing to another brother that looks like all of us. This is pure hypocrisy right in front of your eyes. Yeah, I caught some criminal cases. I handled my responsibilities. I did my time. And now I'm a productive citizen to my family and to my neighborhood. As far as me and my wife, again, she's projecting. I haven't slept with no woman on YouTube. Yeah, I might be flirtatious. That's me complimenting women on YouTube. But I haven't gone out my way to cheat on my wife. She don't know what I do in my personal life. She doesn't know that. But she only projects what she think I am. And again, she had no issue with it when I was agreeing with the one man that she's loyal and shows pure stupidity to. Because again, that goes against everything that's right. That goes against everything that's right. How could you criticize me for being responsible and not say anything about the man that you blindly lead you to the hellfire? If I'm a father to my 8 kids, you should be saluting me. You should be saying, hey, that's what a Black man's supposed to do. But instead, again, did I plan on having 8 children? No, I didn't plan on having 8 children, but I did, and I got to be responsible for it. Why? Because I would never abandon my Black wife or my Black baby mothers to have them to protect and fend for themselves. That's what Black men are doing out here. Real Black men are protecting those that's near and dear to them. But on the other hand, the one man that she's only loyal and protecting has abandoned his 2 daughters and said, well, I'll deal with them when I'm 18. The one man that she's being stupid for won't go to family court and get visitation of visit. I don't care if my visitation is only on her grandmother's couch. I need to give her the proper guidance to be a woman out here in the world. Because if I don't, she's going to grow up and want to show bad behavior like Miss Tiffany Griffin, who is a bad example of what a Black woman in this community needs to be. So I have no problems with a Black female that has no clue on what a Black woman and a Black man should be doing, judging me about me handling my responsibilities. That's not we talk. I don't run from my responsibilities. The sheriff's looking for Umar. Ain't nobody looking for me. Can't no white man tell me when I can see my kids. I see them every day. I'm in their life every day. I'm an influence and a good example for my kids.
That's
but
tough,
that's something that a Black female, a fake woman, couldn't understand.
All right, Tiff, go ahead.
Okay, I also need to remind you, be accountable before my time starts, that TC's talking over his time, but that's okay. I can yield mine. I don't need to be long-winded to use empty rhetoric. Now, just to let you guys know, the type of work that I've done for years is working with children. And in order to get back on topic and to chill with the personal attacks, I only met you how you needed to be met, TC. In any debate I've done in college and high school, we usually stay on topic and we don't veer off. And if you do a personal attack, you're automatically disqualified. But that's okay. I can meet you how you need to be met. Okay, 60% of children rescued from human sex trafficking are Black girls in the city of Los Angeles. And we only make up 11% of the population. We have a problem in our community where Black female life is just devalued, period, point blank. Point and take, Exhibit A, R. Kelly. He was able to operate in our community with impunity for well over 20 years, and we did nothing as a community to hold him accountable. And the second that he was brought to justice, there was a slew of Black people in our community, Black men and women, who fought against us holding R. Kelly accountable, and to this day, they're still doing that. Now, TC just stated that he wants to give proper guidance to his children, and he vilified Dr. Johnson, although Dr. Johnson is not a topic for debate today, but I'm going to go ahead and touch on that. TC, I'm wondering how you can sit up and try to deem me that I'm unfit and a bad example for Black women when you self-admitted that you own strip clubs and that you patronize prostitutes. I don't think that you're in any position to vilify me and say that I'm not, I can't offer proper guidance when if there's a lot of people who would choose to place their kids with me than you, because the only thing you can teach them how to do is to commit crimes and gamble money, your stimulus money or your child support money, and commit felonies. That's really the only thing you're good for. I have heard you, and all of us have heard you interact with your children during school hours on YouTube. You shoo them out of the room, slam the door, tell them to get away from you while you're on YouTube. That right there is not protecting Black women or Black children. I don't know if you have male or female children, but I'm assuming that you have both. So you're not in any position to sit up and try to vilify or judge who should and who should not be protected. I would like to see the data, because I have statistics and data to prove my point about how females are victimized and vilified in this country, all because of the empty rhetoric and ridiculous talking points, the asinine talking points that you are using. You have yet to state any facts whatsoever to prove why females do not deserve, or Black women, and Black women and girls do not deserve to be protected. I am simply telling you that all Black women should be protected. Atiana Jefferson should have been protected. Sandra Bland should have been protected. Pamela Turner, Makia Bryant, Corinne Gaines, Yvette Smith, Chantel Davis, Marion Carey, Rakia Boyd, Shelley Freeney, Darnisha Harris, Melissa Williams, Aaliyah Stanley Jones, who was a 7-year-old murdered by police, Katherine Johnston, Tarika Wilson, Kendra James, and Taisha Miller. 17 souls that I just named. And I literally just touched the tip of the iceberg, were women who were murdered unarmed by police, who were not protected because the police devalued their life. And they sit up and use the exact same talking points that you just used to justify why they should have been killed and why their life didn't matter. I said all that to say this. We've heard of other Black men who've been murdered by police, and we all know this. And anytime that does happen, and it definitely has been happening a lot more and more in our community, Black women stand up for Black men. We march beside you guys and we fight you. We fight for you, excuse me. During slavery, during our Ma'afa, when we didn't have nothing to give, when our Black men were in chains, the only thing we had to give you was our breast milk. And throughout our struggle, Black women have walked beside and fought beside Black men, but we don't get that same thing in return. It's not reciprocated, TC. I just named 17 Black women who were murdered unarmed by police, and very few people probably listening to this have even heard of any of the names. But if I name 17 Black men, we would all know their names. Why? Because Black women aren't given the same level of protection in our community, and that needs to stop. And the reason why they're not given the same level in our community is because of the Willie Lynch syndrome, which you are perpetuating full speed. I yield my time.
All right, guys, that was round 3, and just to let everybody know, the peak viewership was 101. So this is by far the biggest debate that we have had in the short history of Step in the Ring. So big ups to everybody on a Wednesday night of all days. I appreciate everybody for that. Once again, I appreciate TC and Tiff taking the time to come in, and we're about to get into our closing statement, y'all. So just one more time, if you guys want to support TCTV, it's $TCTV2. If you guys want to support Tiff, it is $FDMG School. So let's get to our closing statement. All right, T, you got 3 minutes. T, you there? Oh, he's on mute. Hey, T, you on mute.
My fault. Okay, staying on topic. I didn't vilify anyone. I showed clear examples of Black women that is putting Black men's life in danger. Now, she just read off 17 names of women that was unjust taken away from the earth, maybe because of the color of skin. I don't know. But again, I agree. We should protect Black women. But again, throughout this whole debate, I showed clear examples of women that show behavior that Black men cannot protect nor, co-sign. And again, even with the Umar Johnson thing, that's just an example of a Black woman not trying to protect or be loyal to all Black men. I'm showing an example of Tiffany's behavior of only being loyal and protecting one. So you have to practice what you preach. And since Umar Johnson is the only Black man that she feels as though she has to protect and be loyal to, I'm going to give her, just a little something kind of similar to what he stated. Now, Umar Johnson once made a statement, right? He said, the Black men in the community, in order to save the community, we're going to have to round up 90% of the good Black boys and put the other percent to sleep. Now, me personally, I understand the concept of what he was saying, but I don't agree with it. See, I'm going to take that same message and that same spotlight and shed it on why I say we can't protect ignorance, bad behavior that some Black women shows out here. See, in order to save the Black community, we must start at the home. That's with the Black family. And with the Black family, it has to have a good Black woman and a good Black father. Now, some of our Black women are so lost that It's no saving them. Take Tiffany Griffin, for example, late 40s, early 50s. She's pretty much stuck in her ways, and she's only going to be loyal and protect one black man. So, in order for the black man to save the black community and a black home, we must round up all the good black women, all the good black men, make sure that they have a stable home to raise black children in, and never show them bad examples of what they shouldn't be. Now, I've had arguments in the last 2 weeks about whether it's 95% bad, 95% good. Me on the other, I like to say less than 5%. So like the good brother Umar Johnson once stated, we're going to have to round up the large percentage of the good black women and leave the rest, let's say, to figure it out for themselves. Because I'm not a component of putting anybody to sleep.
That's time too. All right, Tiff, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to state right now, you guys, a quote from El Haq Malik El Shabazz, better known as Malcolm X. Today is his birthday, and I think it would be amiss not to bring up this quote that he has famously stated on March 22nd, 1962. He states, "The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman." Louis Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan states, and I quote, "We're not men if we don't rise to the protection of our women." This isn't about loyalty to me. My opponent keeps bringing up loyalty. You can pick and choose who you want to be loyal to, but regardless of who I'm loyal to, I still believe that all black life, male and female, should be protected. Example, TC went out and stuck his fist up the anus of society, up to the elbow, and pulled out Don M and flung him into this sector. Now, I am a mortal enemy to Don. Don is my enemy. Everybody knows this, but with all that being said, I still believe that Don's life matter, and I still believe that Don should be protected. He should not be vilified and victimized by white supremacy. And I don't think that we should pick and choose whether or not Don deserves to live or breathe. Who am I to make that choice? Who is TC to make that choice on whether or not a black woman deserves to breathe, whether or not a black woman deserves to live? He's not in any moral position to do so. Neither am I.
He said he should be dead on the bed sheet.
Me off, bruh.
That's one warning, TC. That's
okay,
one warning,
reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. My point is, before he cut me off, is that all black life should be protected. It does not matter whether or not you like the person or agree with their lifestyle. Because right now, the war is not against male and female, black male and female. The war is not against rich or poor. The fact of the matter is the skin that we are in, we are seen as enemies of the state. And there's a whole power structure waiting to annihilate us. And they don't give a damn if we're male. They don't give a damn if we're female. We need to arm together, to come together and put our differences aside and fight the white supremacist power structure. I yield my time.
All right, guys. So that concludes this debate. Now I'm going to go to the judges. I have not seen Don in the chat. So to Muslim, since you are the backup, just in case I don't see Don's winner in the chat, go ahead and text me as soon as possible. As far as D. Darrell. Oh,
I'm sorry. I know we're done. And I did not know that Muslim was going to be a backup, but can I say just one thing? I'm sorry. Okay.
Go ahead.
Should I just wait till after the voting and make this statement? Oh, wait, I think I'll wait because I'm going to make one last comment, and I guess TC can address me if he wishes. But yeah, I'll just wait. I'm sorry.
Okay, then. So And as far as D Darrell, unfortunately, D, I saw you came in late, so it wouldn't be fair for me to let you judge if you haven't seen the whole debate. So with all that being said, I always have 3 backup judges in the background in case something like this happens. So to my 2 anonymous judges, go ahead and email me as soon as possible who you think won, and we will start the judge timer.
B.
Go ahead.
D said he saw the debate from the beginning. He was in.
Oh,
he was
okay
watching.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Well, D, as far as the winner goes, go ahead and text me. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. All right, guys. So we have a winner. Now, to everybody listening to me, let me make this perfectly clear. This is the entertainment portion of the fucking show. I know a lot of y'all been talking about, oh my God, like if this person loses, this person has to lose the sector. And then it get it. Look, damn it. This is entertainment. Do not take who won, who lost seriously. I have to keep saying this shit in these fucking debates. This is the entertainment portion of the show. A lot of y'all are going to agree to disagree. So I just want to let that be known. This is the entertainment motherfucking portion of the fucking show. Now, with all that being said, the winner is TCTV. So I want to let, again, everybody out there, do not be on some dumb bullshit that somebody lost and somebody won. Please, for the love of God, please, for the love of Christ. So TCTV won. Congrats to TC. Tiff, I appreciate you coming in and both y'all having this cordial debate. Oh,
can I say my last point then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just wanted to say this. Yeah, this was fun or whatever. But the fact that TC would have Muslim be a judge is problematic. And the reason why it's problematic is because Muslim is not Black, and he shouldn't be a person judging what goes on in a Black sector. He is a non-Black person judging what goes on in this sector. There's no way that Muslim, hold on, I'm not done yet, goddammit. I'm not done. There's no way that a Muslim, if they had a conversation within their community, is going to ask Black people about their opinion. It wouldn't be valued. They are allowed to have a free space where they can commune together and talk about issues within their community. But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for having me.
Don was actually the original. Don was actually the original judge, and Muslim was the backup judge.
He shouldn't have been a backup. He doesn't have a right to judge nothing that goes on in this sector. He is not Black. How can he sit up and speak on or judge whether or not we're making valid points that goes on in a Black community when he's not a part of this community? And he uses the N-word. You might give him a pass for that bullshit, but I personally think it's problematic.
If he would have voted for you, would you have a problem with him being a judge?
No, I wouldn't care. TC, look, you had to pick someone who was my mortal enemy as a judge.
What are you talking about? I picked Don.
That's my point. You had to pick somebody who was my mortal enemy. I picked somebody who was completely neutral. I don't need a guaranteed win, TC, to debate you.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
The scorecards is in. The good guys won again. Like,
hey, you won. Congratulations. But you're still beneath me intellectually. You still have never did a collegiate debate.
Listen. When I came in here, I was just showing the example of bad behavior. I didn't do no faggot shit like other people.
Okay,
hold on, Tiffany. Hold on, Tiffany. I'm not arguing.
Be accountable. Be accountable.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on.
I want to thank you for this opportunity. You guys have a great day. I gotta feed my man.
Okay.
All right, Tiff. I appreciate you coming in.
Listen. Be accountable. Let me explain something. I didn't do any faggot shit like try to attack her looks or her language like others have done in the past. That's faggot shit. I practically just put her behavior and shown that her behavior is a bad example of how black women should be represented in our community. And I gave examples of other black women that has shown bad behavior in our community. We cannot protect ignorance. That's all I got to say.
Right, man. I feel you. So everybody, we're now at 104 people. And if you guys have been enjoying these Step in the Ring things, this is our 4th one. Go ahead and hit that Cash App. $ Wrestling is lit. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to invite anybody else that wants to come on the panel. If you guys have any thoughts, any opinions, any questions, anything, go ahead and hop on. As far as you go, TC, you know, again, I really do appreciate you taking the time to come on.
Let me tell you, right? You know what? We ain't got to explain to nobody what happened before the joint, but you know that was part of my strategy, right? I had to let all the out before I could come in and actually settle down and make it happen. So don't take that personal, bro. That was just a strategic plan. That's all.
Right, I got you. But as far as you go, TC, it's like I said, I really do appreciate you coming in. Now, like I just sent the 150 to your Cash App. You know,
yeah, I got it, brother.
Right. So we got that situated. You know, like if you have anything else to say, you know, like you're more than welcome to stay. If you want to go ahead and leave, enjoy your earnings or whatever the case is, you can do that too. I'm just waiting on anybody else that wants to come on who have any thoughts. Other than that, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up if no one else wants to come on. But man.
Hey man, listen, good guys always win. I brought home the trophies to the good guys. Shout out to Tiffany Griffin. Like I said, I didn't have to go low and talk about, but I think she kind of contradicts herself when she says all black men lives matter, but yet 2 weeks ago she was screaming Don should have been dead on a bed sheet. Like, come on, that's a clear contradiction. Protection and loyalty works 2 ways. But if your protection and your loyalty is only for one black man, then you're not loyal to black men, because she could care less what happens with everybody, with any other black man, especially if he disagrees with Umar Johnson.
Right, I feel you. Shit, like we got everybody coming up here. Okay, so let me go ahead and start off with DJ Drama. What's your thoughts?
Very entertaining. I personally scored a 2-1. I gave Tiff the first round slightly, and then she kind of went off the rails with the personal stuff in the second, and it kind of went downhill from there for me. Like I said, 2-1 TC. I gave Tiff the first. Highly entertaining. I'll say that much.
Right, I feel you. Flacco, what are your thoughts, real quick? I got some other people in here.
Yo, man. So look, man. So good guys, we win because Tiff is also a good guy, right? For me, man. And I just want to say, man, I'm glad the debate is finally over. So now we can work on building up, you know, Tiff and TC relationship. For me, man, because y'all should not be beefing for the entirety of your lifetime.
No, it won't be no beef. There's no beef, brother.
Right. So we got Mikey. What's your thoughts, Mikey?
No, it was a good one. You feel me? My man TC talk his shit. I kind of liked it. You feel me? Stayed on point. You know what I mean about the kid situation. You know what I mean. She couldn't say nothing about that, so I kind of go figure that. You feel me? It was a pretty good one.
Why are you in the subway, my nigga?
It's not the subway. This is the bus.
Right, I feel you. So we're gonna go to P. What's going on, P?
Just real quick, she came with a lot of good, with data, but at the end of the day, this goes to men or women. You can only protect somebody who wants to be protected. So if you ain't making yourself protectable, you're not going to be protected. Bottom line. So, I mean, nobody, you burning bridges by your behavior in life, you ain't going to be protected.
I just want to say this to follow up with P. P is a thorough ass old head. P's a thorough ass old head, got a lot of wisdom. That's why I really fuck with him. But again, you got to practice what you preach. You can't be a hypocrite and be befriending and co-signing black women. She just told me I'm under FBI investigation. For what? I ain't doing nothing to nobody on YouTube.
That's
But
some
again,
shit. That's
who she
That's some shit. That's some shit.
that's who she befriends and that's who she co-signs, but yet she want to say protect all black men. Miss me with that bullshit.
Man. So let's go ahead and go to Black Savage. What's your thoughts, Black Savage?
All right, so to be honest, I didn't watch the debate. I got here late. I'm just asking, like, what was the talking points? Like, what was the debate about?
So like the topic was to be about should all black women be protected. Now as far as me goes, as far as me listening, I do think it did get derailed a few times. And like I actually had some people in the chat was actually asking me, hey, look, this got to go 5 rounds. And I was kind of thinking of doing that, but at the same time, the people that donated, they donated for the regular format. Now, if it would have been something like Darrell and Rev G, where originally I wanted to make that thing 5 rounds, I would have asked for more donations. But since like I wasn't trying to put people in that position like that, and I wasn't sure if Tiff and TC was willing to do 2 more rounds for free, but pretty much that was the topic of it. Now, as far as the talking points and I can't speak for TC or Tiff, but what from I heard was TC was more focused on Tiff as the example for why he was against it, and Tiff was more on the stat thing. But I think what kind of threw Tiff off was when TC, like I think it was like the second round where he was making a comment about how Tiff was what's the one I'm looking for?
First basically last.
Yeah, like, and I think that's what derailed her in that second round.
And that was strategic. I already knew what he was going to do yesterday. I already knew, and that was strategic.
I mean, that's the example. That's the behavior. I don't want my daughter growing up going at a man purse first and the ass last. That'd never happen. She would never pay off another man's debt.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I feel the same way. Fuck that shit.
Now, if you would say, hey, now, if there would have been one word change and what the topic would have been, it would have made it even more crucial. And instead of it being, should all black women be protected, it should have been, can all black women be protected? It may have been a dust off, for real.
Let me say something. Hold on. Okay, it's cool to protect all black women, right? It's cool. That's well and good. But we got to give it 2 more to the grandparents who protect the women or the father's kids. You got to give it more to them. You feel me? Because the grandparents do more than the parents. I can tell you that.
Nah.
What? Yeah, it's
Listen,
a fact.
It's some women. It's some women you can't protect, bro.
Wait. So TC, you against the protection of women in general, or like, how does that work?
Right. I'm not against it. I'm not against protecting all black women. I'm against protecting ignorance, bad behavior.
But you do know,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
part of your fault
if
too.
you listen, I know that. And again, if we're gonna say we gotta protect all black women, what are we protecting them from? Bodily harm, of course. But do we gotta protect them from them being ignorant? I mean, you got women out here that set niggas up. You got women out here.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna just use Tiff as an example. Would she protect all black men if 70% of them disagree? No, they wouldn't. I was just showing examples. Now, if she was a protector of all black men, she could be friends with the only one. She could be friends with Catherine Brown. But when they start crossing those lines, attempting to get black men incarcerated or investigated by racist police officers, or putting me in a system that was designed to work against black men, how can you be a protector of black men if you're not even willing to tell someone that you ain't right?
But that's only anecdotal experience, though. That's just one example.
But again,
we can show you positive examples why you should protect them as well, though.
No,
okay. So you want to protect a woman that's willing to set another black man up?
That's experience. I wouldn't do that because that's
okay
one person. But I wouldn't say stop protecting all women.
I didn't listen. I'm not saying protect. I'm not saying don't protect all women. I'm saying
like just what was the argument?
I'm saying that we have to protect the good women. We have to protect the good women. And until the bad ones get with it, they got to get lost.
But that's the thing, bro. Like you gotta just you have to protect them first, and then they fuck up, then you cut them off. You can't just say because she fucked up in the past, she's no good. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's like that's like leaving everybody with a record. That's like the guys.
Look, you determine. You can take gender out of it.
Go ahead.
You can take gender out of it. I call it the "fuck you, nigga" mentality. You ever try to help somebody? Fuck you, nigga. Like, all right, go ahead. Right. For men or women. So what it is some women or men can't be helped. They can't be helped. That's I'm saying. Those are the quote unquote.
So people can't be helped, bro. That's what you're saying. So women can't be helped. That's what you're saying.
What?
Ignorant women can't be helped.
Some, yeah.
Some, yeah, because they won't allow.
You can use that same logic with guys.
But let me ask you something. Black Savage, is it more important to protect one person or the whole community?
Wait a minute, hold up. Did you hear what I said? I said you can take gender out of it. I said you can take gender out of it.
Yeah, but the argument is protecting the women. That's the argument.
Okay, but look. What about the grandparents who takes the mother's responsibility?
Huh?
I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, what about the grandparents who take the mother's responsibility?
Are you referring to TC or me? What are you talking to?
Bruh.
I'm saying that happens all day.
Moving on, man. Who's next?
Right.
Who's next?
Quick questions. So I got a quick question for TC. Now, like I've been hearing through the grapevine that there were certain people in the manosphere that heard about this debate and they were checking it out, and that might explain. Well, that's one of the reasons why. May explain why the numbers were so high on this stream, because I think we peaked at 104. Now, if that's the case, do you think that this particular debate / live stream is kind of your gateway of transitioning out of the Umar sector into the manosphere?
Not really, because I got all the fingerprints in this Umar sector. I'm going more off of my content, get into the sector, and I like Mr. Research for coming through, and he got a big name in the game, so he's been coming through, so he must be feeling my talking point. So again, it's all about how I'm my views and my content. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still keep an eye on the sector. I just don't want to be a part of the toxic environment anymore.
But you do know the manosphere is way more toxic than this environment.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more productive to discuss issues. No, it is more productive to discuss issues because the issues that go on in the manosphere, we live every day as far as issues between black men and black women. Like, okay, for instance, me and Tiffany just had, a disagreement on, certain things, but it all roots back to basically just the Don situation because I disagree with Umar. Me and Tiffany wouldn't have any problems if I didn't take Don's side. We wouldn't have any problems. But since I didn't take Umar's side, she has an issue because she's only loyal and she only wants to protect him. She don't care about black men. She only cares about what Umar Johnson is saying.
Nah, I don't know about that. Because she can use the same logic saying you don't care about black men, you only care about Don.
How is that true, bro? I got 7 sons that I take care of every day.
Tiff can have brothers, she can have a father, she can have a husband.
Dude, a real woman.
We're talking about on YouTube.
I'm just saying.
You don't know what she got going on.
Again, bro. Like if we want to talk about the examples that she has shown on YouTube about protecting black men, then why would she be befriending and co-signing black women that's looking to get someone they don't even know investigated?
But then you can also say, why are you protecting Don? And Don could be at fault.
How am I protecting Don? When did I protect Don?
I'm playing devil's advocate.
Bro. What I'm doing, I'm showing my true colors. I protect my people. I protect my people from what's wrong, for everything that's wrong out here.
How do you know that situation was 100% wrong? How do you know that Don Umar's situation was 100% wrong?
Because I got the story from Don. Listen, I got the story from Don and I got the story from Umar, and I made a wise decision siding with Don.
So how do you know that
I got the facts.
100% wrong?
Moving on.
How do I know that Catherine's story is 100% wrong? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hear from
Aren't you talking about Tiffany and Catherine?
I know Catherine's lying. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing with her shit.
She lied on TC though. Like this why, yeah, like she lied on TC.
But that's Don Lana Umar.
No,
did he?
Move on, man.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing, right?
No, Savage. No, well, Savage. But you asked TC, how do you know Catherine was wrong? Yo, Catherine said that TC was like was a
human trafficker.
Yeah, for me. And you asked him like, how did he know? Like, it's wrong about that. Like, it's him.
Nah. I'm not saying that she was right about anything. I'm just saying what TC is saying based on his own experience. That just because he heard it from Don, it has to be true.
I said I heard it from Don and Umar. I said I heard it from Don and Umar.
Okay, but listen, I can say I heard it from Catherine and Tiffany, so that means my eyes, whatever they said about you is true.
Catherine don't know me from a can of paint to be saying that I'm doing anything out here, bro.
That's fair, but I'm just saying, like, on YouTube personality, we don't know how well she knows you. We don't know how
she don't
well
know me
knows
from a can of paint, bro.
You can claim
go ahead and sit up here and say I'm a trafficker,
bro. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
Yes, please.
Yeah, bro. Let's get in. Yo, listen though, bro. Listen though, man. I do want to say this though. Yo, Rev G, I'm trying to debate who started doxing in the sector, right? Because I've seen a few videos where you've been trying to carry on this narrative that that like this side started all the doxing, or that Umar Johnson started all the doxing. Right, so again, it's all respect. You feel me, bro? I have no issues with you. It'll be cordial, but I feel like some of the facts, that you presented, Rev, might have been off a little bit, right? So I definitely want to argue in front of everybody on who started doxing, because I don't think it's a side that you're trying to like paint it as. I think it's you guys' side. Now, I don't know if you're gonna stand side by side with Lennon, AS, Kia Green, etc., or you your own entity. So if you're not with them, then cool. I'll leave you out of it, man. But it's the Lennons, it's the AS. They started the doxing process. And somebody said,
so what's the status between you and Rep G then? I mean, is the truce done already?
No. It's still truce. I just want to debate it. Feel me, right? Like, for example, right? So, like, what the truth is, right, bro? The truth is, like, you don't attack me, I don't attack you. You feel me? Like, don't, but don't lie and slander, and I won't lie and slander, right? So I'm saying, right, it's all love, it's no beef. I just want to debate on who started the doxing in the sector, right? Because, Rev didn't make some compelling points in his like last few videos, right? Where he's like, yo, they started doxing, not us. They did it. So I got some compelling points as well, where I believe that I can counter that point, right? And say, yo, it's the Lennon Honors, AAS, Kia Green, and associates, right? Quote unquote anti-fraud warriors. They're the ones that started this doxing thing, and I can prove it. So, Rev, if you're open to debating, definitely get with B accountable and let me know, man. Right? Because again, bro, if you are 1,000% confident, right, that Lennon honoring them, you feel me, and AFWs, and that side, if you are 1,000% confident that they did not start the doxing, then yo, accept it, wash me, embarrass me, and keep it pushing.
Right. Like you know what? It's funny you saying that, Flacco, because we're still waiting on somebody to accept that Flacco challenge because what's his name? General D, he's putting up an extra 100 and Flacco's putting up an extra 50.
Yeah,
so if anybody can beat,
Yeah, right, yeah.
So if it turns out if anybody can beat Flacco, then they can win like 350?
Yeah, right, yeah, because you give it up $50 up front and then 100.
What's the debate though? What's the topic?
Hold on.
Right?
What? Hold on, Black Savage.
Yeah,
now see, now here's the thing. Now this came out of Flacco's mouth. Flacco said you can't be a good guy or an associate of the good guys. So when it comes to you, Black Savage, you wouldn't qualify since you're an associate of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not technically a good guy because I can never be neutral in this field. Can't be neutral with BS like ASW. So yeah.
Hey, be accountable. What's your opinion on Tiffany stating that Muslim shouldn't have been a backup judge? What's your opinion on that?
Well, like the whole thing is, like according to the rules, it's really more so of who chooses as a judge. Now, when I was told that Don was going to be a judge, like I pretty much automatically knew that the guy wasn't going to come. And when I was told that, I was like, hold up, like, are you sure he's going to come? Are you sure he's going to come? And then like I was told, okay, well, if Don doesn't show up, then I'll take it. Now, when it comes to Darrell, Darrell has judged before. So I was pretty confident he was going to come in on time. So that's why I never said anything about, if Darrell doesn't come in, who's going to be the public substitute judge? But I pretty much knew what Don, I pretty much knew he was going to come in. So it's really more about the rules, so that's what it comes down to.
Oh, wait. He did drama. In fact, nah, man. Nah, bro. I want my first debate to be like a blockbuster. For me, like somebody where it's like, all right, bro. For me, like, let's really get it. Because honestly, bro, like, there's a lot to debate. For me, man, like, if let me see the bacon strips, right? For me, right? If that fat piece of shit won the debate whether or not Umar Johnson is a scammer, let's do it, right? And I promise, man.
Somebody trolling, I know this isn't AAS that just cash at me $5.
Nah,
like,
come on,
man. Niggas be trolling. Niggas be trolling like a motherfucker.
What's up, Dr. Bombay?
Yo, what's happening? All right, wait a minute.
Chilling, bro.
Am I okay? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Damn, I can't hear myself. Oh, damn. It's not, my monitor isn't turned on. Oh, it's all good. Anyway. Oh, well, like I said, I mean, I'm still on the debate thing. Personally, I think I think the judges should be non-sector related, I'm talking about neutral, you know what I'm saying? Like on the outside, because I want to judge, but I feel like part of me is kind of caught up in some of the personalities around here. So I might lean one way or another. So, I can be partial though, but I still wouldn't trust myself with the job too much. I think I could do it, but it's still a question there. You know what I'm saying? So that was my one point. I listened to the debate. Congratulations to both participants and everything. I mean, I'm familiar with both of them from the sector. Will there be a review of everything? Are you going to do a review or follow up? I thought that, be more discussed about that. I listened to both sides. I heard a lot. I heard Tiffany on one side with a lot of support as to why sisters should be protected and how women have gone through a lot and the struggles of that. You know what I'm saying? So I lean more that way because she came with statistical data and some points. I think with the debaters, though, I know they're both familiar with each other, and it was a lot of personal stuff coming from either side that was kind of mixed up in it. Is there a way also to tighten up the moderation? Like, I know you have a time constraint, but like, for instance, let's say TC starts saying, well, your mama is this and that and everything. Are you able to like step in and say, TC, blah, 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 reel it in and, like reset the clock, give this time? And the same thing with Tiffany. If she says something about him personal, are you able to get into a format where you say, Tiffany, wait a minute, hold up, or is it just going to be like just an open floor and they do whatever? Is that? Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing, my whole thing about that is this: if I do something like that, I think it'll get too tedious. Not just for me, but I think for the viewers, because with me personally, like if I want to get picky about that, I can get picky. But if I get picky, I can get picky. And I think that'll be too tedious for the debaters, the viewers, and for the, and for everybody else. So with all that being said, as far as the format, I'm more of just allowing them to have an open floor. And just to say whatever they got to say in 5 minutes or less. So,
can I ask him a question?
Go ahead.
Dr. Bombay, with those statistics and those events that she was reading off, even though you know those facts and you know those statistics, don't you got to be a participant? Like, don't you got to practice what you preach? If you're not showing a behavior of like walking and standing shoulder to shoulder and marching with black men, but actually doing the opposite with trying to get black men that you don't agree with arrested, or you know what I'm saying? Like saying that a black man, just because he has a financial work dispute with someone that you know or are friends with, stating like he should be dead on a bed sheet or something. Like how could you be a representation of a black woman that's supporting a black man that shows that type of behavior?
I would. Am I still on? Damn, did I mess my mic up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, I don't see a signal on screen. I'm looking at the wrong screen. That's why. Sorry. So anyway, it's a delay. So anyway, I would say to that, the personality or the past experience of the debater is irrelevant. So for whatever Tiffany did or a personal example she showed society is irrelevant to the debate, the same way any of your past criminal actions is irrelevant to this debate. Like it shouldn't reflect. See, when I listen objectively. I listen to what Tiffany was saying in regards to the topic. The same way when you were speaking, I didn't listen to anything else you said. All I listened to was whatever you said that supported the topic. And that's how I listen. I honestly, I'm gonna say this. I think a lot of people in the audience were siding because they were more so, well, who I'm cool with. I'm on TC panel every day. So they started shouting out TC won from the first 10 seconds. They didn't listen objectively. And I think that is the problem with judges. And I think that's why the judges should be as alien as possible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
check the private chat. DJ Drama just asked TC under investigation over YouTube. That's from black women. But how can we protect no. But listen what I'm saying. How can we protect black women that behave like that and say, well, we got to protect all black women? How can we protect all black women that want to put a black man under investigation for no reason?
What?
You're under investigation. That's some shit that don't have nothing to do with me. I've never placed charges on you, ever.
Listen, again,
so for whatever reason you want to blame me, you want to blame me for that.
No. It's on the topic, Tiffany. Again, the question is, should we protect all black women? But how am I supposed to protect a black woman that would show that type of behavior to want to put a black father and a black husband under investigation over YouTube?
The
How
same
can you
way
justify
that you
that?
guys want to be protected when y'all do fuck shit in our community. The same way black men want to be protected, whether they're guilty or innocent. There are some women who are victims of domestic violence that don't even call the police because they don't want their man in jail, even though he's whooping her ass. That's my
But
point. It
Tiffany,
don't
do you
have
mean it?
nothing to do
But
with that.
again, you're saying I should protect all black women, knowing that some of them will go to the extreme to break up a black family over a YouTube disagreement. Come on, Tiffany.
Do you
Protect
realize
all of
that
them
there's
first, and then
okay? So you're missing my point again. You're personalizing, and in a debate, you don't personalize. This ain't about
I'm
personal
not
feelings. We
personalizing.
to the fact,
I'm
yes,
showing
you
I'm
are.
showing an example. I'm showing an example of how messy some black women can be. But you're telling me
Okay,
that I
and
have
is
to
that only
protect that
men?
ignorance.
Are men messy? Because some of the biggest bitches I know,
Yes,
TC, are men,
yes, 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 yes.
but they
Men are
still
messy too,
deserve
and
to
we
be
can't
protected.
protect. No. We
Yes,
cannot
they
protect
should.
another. We cannot protect another black man that's willing to go out here and kill and rob and
And
harm other
rapist.
black people and rape. Yeah, you want me to
Yeah.
protect the
Fuck them,
pedophile?
Tiff.
You want me
Yeah,
to
fuck them
protect the
niggas.
So
pedophile?
okay,
Come on,
y'all
so
not
Tiffany.
listen. Y'all not listening to what she's
no. You're
saying.
missing my point. You're
It's
missing my point. We're
generalizing.
not the judges, TC. Who are you to judge whether or not a woman deserves to be safe? Who are you?
I'm not the judge. But I could make
Okay then.
I could make
Because white supremacy can look
the
at your ass and
logical
say you deserve to die.
no. I could look at I can make a decision and say, listen, I'm not going to protect the cosign ignorance. I'm gonna use man for example. Just here in Philly recently, there was a 16-year-old that was going around killing. He killed like 6 people that they know of, but he probably killed more people. You mean to tell me, knowing that this is the type of black man he is, I'm supposed to protect him? No,
That's
I
not a
can't
black
protect
man.
someone
That's
that's
a
going
child.
over.
That's a child, TC.
Exactly,
It's 16. That's not a black man. And if you're going to sit up and throw him
And
under the bus, where's his parents? Where's the black man that failed him and the black woman that failed him as a father and as parents? Where's the
Put that child
community?
on death
Okay,
row.
what about the other black men that do the same thing, Tiffany? At the end of the day, we don't gotta protect all of them. We gotta separate the good ones from the bad ones
But
and
who
make
are
sure we
you to
protect the good
judge?
ones.
Who
I'm
are
not
you to
judging. I'm
judge?
making a
Yes, you
decision.
are.
I'm not
Somebody
judging.
got
I'm
to
making a
make the
decision.
decision. Somebody got to make the decision on whether or
Yes.
not this black woman over here deserves to be protected. Who are you to
Okay.
say that with your
Okay.
record
Okay.
and your criminal
No,
record?
it's
You sit
fine.
up
It's
and
fine.
you drug. No. During this debate, you sit up and you painted the picture that I'm a despicable, and you don't know shit about me
Oh my
except for
God.
me cussing people out on YouTube. On paper, TC, I'm the better choice. From
Okay.
credit score to background to career to
Okay.
degree.
Whatever.
Can I jump in and ask a question?
Go ahead, drama.
My question is for Tiff. And I don't want you to take this as an attack or the wrong way, but if you're for protecting all black men, black women, and all that, why is your tag "fuck Don"?
Because Don is my enemy.
That's a personal
That's why.
relationship.
That don't
That's
have
not,
nothing to do with protection. If it came down to it, and I seen Don being victimized by white supremacy, you goddamn right I'm going to stand beside him and fight with him as a black man. You damn right I would. But personally, between me and Don, within our community, fuck Don.
Okay.
That shit don't have nothing to do with the other.
And that's
one don't have nothing to do with the
But
other. That's my point.
it's a contradiction, Tiffany.
No, it
It's a clear
isn't. Only if
contradiction.
you have a colonized mind, TC. You sit up here and
How,
you
Tiffany?
publicly,
You just said Don should be dead on the bed sheet, Tiffany.
TC, you publicly stated that
Do you really feel that way? Do you really feel that way?
Listen to me. Listen. You publicly stated that you patron strippers and prostitutes. Do those women deserve to be protected?
Listen, Tiffany.
Do they? Yes or no? Direct question. Do they deserve to be protected?
When did I say I patronize prostitutes?
You said that. You and your son. Okay, let me change the word prostitute. Strike that. I take that. Walk that back. You said that you are a married man and you sit up here and you like go out with your son to see how many women y'all can pull, and y'all both were in a hotel, but you want to paint the picture that you're an upstanding father. There is no father that's worth his weight and use cat litter that'll sit up here and be in competition with their son that's 20 years his junior. You're supposed to be teaching him, not teaching him how to pussy hound. But you wanted to vilify me as a person who's not of moral standing.
So
And I
you
wouldn't
want a
even do
question?
the
Okay,
type of
listen,
work.
listen.
Hold on, I'm
You
not
want
done
to?
yet,
Okay.
TC.
Oh
I'm not done yet.
God.
I'm
Are you
not
gonna let
done
me
yet.
answer? Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
not done yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I wouldn't be able to do the type of work I did if I had a bad character or a bad record, TC. But you
Okay.
painted the picture like I'm a horrible moral sinner and I pay money for men. You wish. Men pay money for me. I don't do no stupid ass shit like that. Your rhetoric wasn't even sound. You didn't stay on topic. This wasn't about personal attack. Every debate I've ever been in, if you go with the personal attack, you're automatically disqualified. That's how a collegiate debate works. You're supposed to come with facts and attack the point, not the person. You
Okay,
didn't do
okay.
that.
Listen. What I
Your
did was
opening statement
oh
was an
my
attack for me.
God. Oh my God. Are you gonna let me reply?
I wasn't done when I was done.
Okay. I use your behavior as an example.
But that's not
Oh my
how a
God.
collegiate debate works.
What you mean, Tiffany? I want to
TC,
debate.
okay, I'll tell you what. I forget. You are not educated. So I can't really hold that standard.
Okay, whatever.
You're not
I'm not
educated.
educated. I'm not
You're not
intelligent.
educated.
Look, I'm not even
Okay.
trying to argue with you tonight. I'm in
All
a
right,
good
you're right.
mood.
So good.
I mean, but to answer your question,
and I will talk to you guys later.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. No. You could go.
Okay.
Anyway, like I was saying, only thing I did was use her behavior as an example of what we should not be showing our young children as a representation of black women. That's it. I show bad behavior. I've done.
Are you an example of black men's positive behavior for black men?
Listen. Nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my kids and I take care of my kids. I don't run from my responsibilities for my kids. I don't have a white man intervening telling me when I have to see my kids. I don't have a white man telling me when I have to give my baby mom's child support for my kids. I handle my responsibilities as a black man. Now, if you want to criticize me for going to the bar with my son and saying, like, trying to teach him the ropes on how to talk to another woman, whatever, that's what you want to do. That's fine. But at least he's learning from his father.
It's not my place to judge how you parent your kids. It's not my place to judge how you parent your kids. My point is you're not in any position, any moral code or standard to criticize how another person should be when you ain't no motherfucking priest yourself. That's all I'm saying. You're not in no position to criticize anybody.
I'm not perfect neither.
Okay.
I didn't criticize
so since you ain't perfect,
I showed the
bullshit. Okay, all right, TC, you're not in no position to tell me. Okay, and my behavior. So if you're gonna put my behavior,
hold on, TC.
If you're gonna put my behavior under a motherfucking microscope, put yours under a motherfucking microscope. We'll both compare our criminal records and our credit score and our degrees, and we'll see who comes on top. You can't call nobody out when your shit is just as dirty, if not worse. Who the hell are you?
Listen.
You can't judge, TC. That's my point.
Listen. Again, we're talking on topic. We're talking about should all women be protected. If you see the fact that me taking my son out to the bar or me having a past criminal background or my credit score, whatever you think is my life as an example of a black man that should not be protected, then that's your opinion. That's your opinion, Tiffany. Again, as far as I'm concerned, I defeated the odds. Yes, I went to prison. Yes, I had kids out of wedlock. Listen, let me finish. Yes, I had kids out of wedlock. But at the end of the day, I owned my shit and I took on my responsibilities. So when things happen, what are you going to do? You're going to call Ghostbusters? No, you're going to deal with it. And that's what I've done.
You can't sit up and complain.
And it doesn't matter. Nobody's complaining.
That you took your responsibility. No, listen. You can't sit up and say you took responsibility when you have no working history on record.
No working. What are you talking about?
How do I know that, TC? Law enforcement told me, TC.
Hold on, TC. TC, hold on. Go ahead, Tiff.
My point is you can't sit up
Sure,
and criticize nobody. You know what? I'm not
Tiffany,
gonna.
you're
We're
lying.
beating a
Okay,
dead horse. I'm not
but
lying. I'm not
you see
lying.
this? You see this right here? You see this right
This
here?
isn't a lie.
You
This
see this
is
right
not a
here?
lie.
You see this right here? She come
Okay, be
online and
accountable.
try to
Be
tell
accountable.
the world that another black man has no work history. I had a
TC,
job since I got out of prison in 2003. Only reason why I haven't worked the last 6 years because I got hurt at work and I decided to take that and start my own business.
you don't
So
have
for
any
you to
businesses
say
in
not right
TC.
now,
We
not right
ran
now,
your
no,
background.
not right
You don't
now.
have no
Again,
business. You've never
Whoa,
had
whoa,
a
whoa, hold
business
on,
in the
guys,
I
hold
gotta
on,
have
guys, hold on,
I got an
hold on, hold
LLC.
on,
What are you talking
hold on,
about?
hold on,
What are you talking
hold on.
about? But
Whoa,
see,
whoa,
this
whoa.
what
Now
I'm
hold on,
talking
guys.
about. We just had a debate, but she's trying to sit up here and lie and say I don't have any businesses, which is false. What does
Okay,
that
that's
even
not that
matter at this
TC.
point? What does this
Your
even matter at
background.
this point?
Okay, I'm just letting you know what I know. That your background was ran, and you have owned a business in
Okay.
Philadelphia or in Delaware.
Okay.
I know that. You can say
You
whatever
know
you
what? You
want.
know
The
what?
strip
Whoa,
club you
whoa,
claim
whoa,
you
no, no, no,
own,
no,
you
no, no,
don't
no, no,
own,
no, no,
TC.
no. You're
You're
right. You're
lying.
right. No, 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 no. You're right. I never owned a business in Philadelphia nor the state of Delaware. It's been in Upper Darby. Both of my businesses was in Upper Darby, sweetheart. But hold on, hold on. My business license was in Philadelphia because that's where I had my food cart at. So
Okay.
again, Tiffany, whatever you're trying to perceive and perceive, listen, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get. I actually still
You
have
don't
my
owe me
business
no.
license in my cabinet.
You don't owe me anything,
Yeah,
TC.
you know
I'm
what?
not
No, no,
gonna
no,
go
no.
back and
Yeah,
forth with you
yeah,
because I'm getting
yeah.
a headache, and
But you're
you're
trying
not
to.
on.
But now you're
You're
trying to
not
come
on
on
my
here and
level.
insinuate that I'm
Okay.
lying about having a business. I don't
Okay.
have one
All
right
right.
now because it got shut down to COVID. Yes,
No, yeah, that's not
but
okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
just don't be a sore
Just to
loser.
let you
Like
know, I'm not being a sore loser because
yes,
I
you
know
are.
that if this debate was on a collegiate level, there's no way in hell you would have won it. And
Well,
yeah.
listen,
So you go
listen.
right on ahead.
Good
You
guys
go right
win.
on ahead and enjoy your day. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
Hey, does anybody know who Dee is?
This DD and Page.
I have no idea who this is. I'm kind of afraid to put him in here. Hold on. Let me try and see if I can.
Y'all made this personal, bro. See, that's when it's personal. The debate is already over.
I mean, yeah, that's her. Now all of a sudden, I
But you
don't have
did
a
make it
bid, and now
personal
all of a
too. That's what
sudden,
she said too.
she's looking up my. Well, obviously, she claimed to have looked up my record. I listen, bro. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody out here. It speaks for itself. It
Well, you
speaks
know
for
what?
itself.
Um, you know, when the debate, the cameras are on. What you just seen was when the cameras were on. I'll just say that. That's why I didn't say
Peace
that.
and
You
blessings.
know what's
Peace
funny?
and
You know what's
blessings.
funny? You know what's funny? You know what's funny, right? And
Be
she said she
accountable.
got
Peace
law.
and
She got
Whoa,
love.
whoa.
she
Hold
got
on,
law
Conscious Energy.
enforcement. She got law enforcement in Los Angeles to look up. That's impossible. That's impossible to do. But I digress.
So when it comes to Dee, what's going on? I ain't never seen you before.
Hello, hi, good evening, everyone.
What's going on?
I just wanted to stop in. I have been a lurker for a while now, and I just wanted to kind of throw my hat in the ring for someone who is totally neutral, as far as the debates are concerned. As far as tonight's debate, I listened to both sides. I honestly, it would have been a draw for me, as someone that has watched, from a distance. So that's all I wanted to say. I did also want to, question the whole decision to have Muslim as a judge, because he's not part of the, Black community. And I just feel like, as far as the Black community, we do kind of usher in a lot of these other people who don't fight for our lives or don't think that we're worthy, at times. So that's all I wanted to say.
1984.
Okay, so as far as the judges, pretty much after doing 4 of these, that was something I was considering. But the reason why I haven't gone with the 3 judges as far as like the debaters not choosing is because I felt if I would have done it that way, then many people would have, kind of started some rumors saying that I'm working them or the stuff was rigged. So make some of the debaters feel comfortable, I offered them to be like, okay, you can either choose your judge or you don't have to. So I pretty much did that for 4 debates, and I may transition into maybe just doing just 3 neutral judges. However, though, the problem with that is that most likely 3 of the neutral judges may not want to be seen. That's why I have one of those judges always anonymous. And if I do it anonymously, then again, people will question, oh, is this real? Oh, you got phantom judges, yada, yada, yada. But, it's like I always said, it's always trial and error. It's trial and error. That's all.
Can I ask you something? Be accountable?
Yeah.
Was that coin flip real?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I don't know, because you said phantom, and I said, that coin flip could have been phantom.
No, it wasn't.
I would like to make a quick comment. I think her argument about Muslim being a judge would carry more weight if she hadn't brought up the Arab community in her debate.
I agree. It would have been nice for her to bring that up during the debate. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She brought up the Arab community and other communities in her debate. Just so happens it was a member of the Arab community as a judge. So you can't say that, well, if he can't speak on your community then you can't use his community as a reference. You can't have it both ways.
Well, I disagree, because she was using that community as an example, because we typically are not involved in their communities, so she was basically saying that we do need to kind of follow their lead to some degree, so I do agree with that. If they keep us out, let's keep them out. We can, both arguments can be true at the same time.
I just wonder, how does it feel to lose a debate to an uneducated criminal? But I digress.
So let's go ahead and Conscious Energy. What's going on, brother?
Look, peace and love, man. I just come by, man, just to fellowship with some of the brothers and sisters, and I want to give my opinion on the debate and what I saw. I've been watching in the background, just peeping, and brother, be accountable, man. In my opinion, you're doing a very good job, man, as far as having the judges set up and the way you got the whole format set up, man. I think you're doing a very good job, man. So I just wanted to come by and fellowship with some of the brothers and sisters and just say, man, please keep this going, man, because I believe you are at the beginning stages of something that's going to become very prevalent in the Black community, man. So be accountable. I just want to encourage you, brother, to keep doing what you're doing, brother. And the more and more you do these type of formats, the better it's going to get. So everything's become better with time, man. So I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate what you're doing. And, I think you're doing a good job, man. And as time goes on, man, this platform will get bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes. That's all I wanted to say, brother.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. I really appreciate that. And pretty much that's what I was saying when I did that first ever live stream, when I was talking about this. As I was saying to myself, I was like, okay, if I can keep doing one event after another, it can attract certain people. And it's like I said, I think with this debate, it's like I said, I heard through the grapevine that there were certain people in the manosphere maybe watching this tonight. Then I saw the numbers go up, and obviously, TC and Tiff was a draw to begin with. But for that shit to go to 104, I was saying to myself, damn, who watching? And
well,
it's like I said, go ahead.
I want to ask you a question, be accountable. I would love to challenge TCTV to an open debate on the Black manosphere and some of the issues that's going on. We ain't got to talk about Umar. We ain't got to talk about. I would love to debate TCTV on a topic that got to do, with the Black manosphere, something like that. So I am openly, brother, be accountable, challenging brother TCTV to an open debate on any topic he wants. That's what I wanted to say.
Hey, Conscious Energy.
Let's do it. Book it.
Hey, where's your business?
Say, let's do it.
Where's your business plan, Conscious Energy?
Okay, you want to know about the business plan? I knew this was coming. Well, brother, let me well, let me tell you what's going on. We still raising money for the app. We still raising money for the website,
But
and
no
we in the
business plan?
process. And we in the process of getting that done. Now, as far as a business plan goes, I have nothing really to show the people right now because the app is still in the beginning stages of coming to fruition. But as far as donations goes, you know, they haven't been coming in so much, but that's all right because like I told the family, I plan on using a lot of my own money to finance this app and the website. Now, we all know, family, that the website and the app is very needed. Conscious Energy and the family.
What's the business plan though? Like how are we?
Well. Again, there's not much of a business plan per se.
How do you plan on operating the app by just raising money?
Who is that talking?
A donor to you. I donated $1.
Okay. Okay. You got jokes, man.
No,
okay.
I mean,
well,
that's how you guys. That's how you want transparency.
Well,
right?
again, brother. As time goes on, I will be presenting. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. As time goes on, I will be presenting a plan for not only people to invest, but what we're doing with certain money and how we're going to be developing this app. But it's going to take time, so I'm asking the brothers and sisters for patience. So if you donated that $1, please give me another day or two of patience, and I'm gonna present a format and a business plan real soon. But like I said, we're still in there.
You got a date? You saying from a day or two from now, it'd be a format or?
Well, I tell you what, this is what I tell you I would do. The next debate that I have on Brother Be Accountable channel, maybe a live stream, I will be presenting that business plan. So if you can just be patient with your brother, and I will get that information to you. But like again, it's gonna take time, family. This ain't no overnight thing.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take time.
We good, bro.
Now, as far as Conscious Energy against TCTV, I mean, I can pretty much book that, but to be honest, Conscious Energy, you've already been on 2, so I pretty much have to give you a little break for a little bit before I bring it back on.
Hey, it ain't no rush. It ain't no rush, man. It can be a week, it can be a month, it can be 2 months. But I think the debate between me and TCTV would be, pretty good, man, because I like the brothers' intellect. Shout out to Tiffany too. I thought Tiffany did a fabulous job, but I think a great mind like TCTV, man, versus Conscious Energy would be something that the Black Manosphere and some of the good guys really see. Because I like challenge. I like a challenge when I'm in a debate. I like a very intellectual mind when I debate. So I think it'll be pretty interesting. So maybe we can set it up a month from now.
Right. I hear you. What's going on, Truth?
I'm good, man. Just touching base. I just want to congratulate my brother on a good performance. I got a little behind and everything. I was catching in. I wasn't catching it in real time, but it was a good debate. Both sides brought good points, to the situation. One thing I want to mention is that I think it's kind of ironic when people who talk about white supremacy, the first thing they want to do is throw their education that they got from white supremacy and the system that they're talking about. They want to throw that in your face as if we can't learn on our own. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of discussions with TC, and he's an intelligent brother. He's a well-read brother. He has a diverse interest, and I think it's something to be said for that. And it's something to be said for common sense and living life in reality instead of out of books and quoting a bunch of statistics. So, and that's not to mitigate the points that Tiffany made, but you can't totally discount what someone else is bringing to the table based on real life experience.
Good point, bro.
Good point.
Absolutely.
I
And
appreciate it, bro, and that was my point right there. Like, your education, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you dedicated your life and you went to school and all of that, that's fine. But I live off experience, and that's and again, the topic is protecting black women, and I just wanted to show that it's a two-way street. But they want to throw white supremacy. They want to use white supremacy as a weapon when they got something, when they got a personal issue against you. Calling the Fed, that's white supremacy.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
ain't
going to
never
white
heard
supremacy
protecting
for?
black women as a college course. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Listen, I didn't know by protecting black men, you call the feds on them. I'm not even worried about that. That's nothing. I'm not doing nothing out here illegal. You only wasting their time. But
yeah,
again,
yeah.
we talking about protecting the black community, but yet, you got people, you got women, black women out here trying to get another black man. Like I said, I'm a black father, I'm a black husband, and you trying to get me caught up in white supremacy's prison system for what? A YouTube disagreement? Yeah, okay, miss me with that.
well,
That's hypocrisy right there.
like I say,
Thank you.
everything that I say is rooted
Well,
in.
hold on, P. Hold on, P.
Sorry, go ahead.
Hold on, P. Let's get Bombay in real quick, and then we'll go to P.
All right. In conclusion, just wanted to say in closing out, we as a community, we're under attack on all sides, all directions. We have a whole governmental system that is oppressing us. There really is no time for infighting. There's no time for male versus female, us being concerned about which black person is who in the bed with who and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to conclude by saying that if there's a sister out there in the street that's getting brutalized, you know what I'm saying? I got to step up. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. There's no time to really decide on her personality or background. We need unity more than anything else. We haven't had strong unity since the 60s. So anything that goes against black unification, I got to stand against that. And I'm just going to say, we need soldiers out in these streets. We need the men out in the street to do the work and to reel things in. I can't blame the black women for our conditions. Like I said, they did hold us down. If we go to jail or if we get lynched or whatever, they in the households holding it down. So we got to step up. So we see a young sister out here going astray, reel her in. If you see a young brother out here, he's off the path, reel him in. We got to go outside of our households to do so. And we need to take care of each other and get back to being a strong community again and looking out for each other. Like I said, it takes a village, and we need to get back to repairing that village, and then it won't be a need for any discussions like this. And that's all I wanted to say on that. And thank y'all for listening. Peace.
All right.
Can I say something real quick, brother? Be accountable.
Well, hold on, conscious Andrew. Let's go to P real quick.
Well, I agree with everything that he said in theory, and that goes to what TC was saying about, and let's just take good and bad out of it. Let's just say those you can help and those that you can't, and we take gender out of it. Like I say, everything that I say is like rooted in the reality, and you can only reach who wants to be reached, and unfortunately what people need to realize, and what people don't realize until it's too fucking late, it ain't got to be nothing, it's not even fucking major, but what taking gender out of it, what people need to realize is that your mouth can leave you on a fucking island. And I'm sure, and we all grown, so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. We all shaking our heads, male and female. We know examples, personal and family. Motherfuckers' mouth will have them on the motherfucking island. So it may have to be a stranger on the street intervening in a situation, because look, you got a fucked up mouth. You don't know how to treat people, don't know how to talk to people. You will eventually start burning bridges, starting with friends, because they the first ones who went on that fuck shit. And then then eventually you will start eliminating family. That's what I'm talking about. Can't you put your male or female, sometimes you put yourself in situations where there ain't nobody to help you, because burnt all your fucking bridges with your fucking mouth. Nothing more than your motherfucking smart ass fucking mouth. And that's reality. Don't take nothing more than a smart ass mouth and a bad attitude, and you'll be by your goddamn self. Ain't nobody on that bullshit. And that goes for men and women. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody on it with no women. And if you a man like that, you acting like a fucking bitch, and you and definitely ain't no man got no fucking time for that bullshit. Ain't nobody got no time for that fucking behavior. So, yeah, I mean, that needs to be said. Motherfuckers with them smart ass fucking mouths. Okay, all right, okay. See who there when you fucking need them. See who answer that fucking call when you fucking need them with that smart ass fucking mouth.
Yo, Pete's turning into the old head of the sector, man. That's the OG right there. But I want to say something, be accountable. Like, I hope that the whole this Tiffany thing, I'm really over it. Like, I mean, I would be, happy if we just stayed out of each other's crosshair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate the fact that we was able to come on here and have a sensible. I'm glad it didn't get out of hand and really no name calling. Like I said, I didn't take a lot of people when I first seen that Tiffany was getting attacked, they attacked her about all the wrong reasons. They talked about her looks, they called her all kinds of names and stuff like that. You would have never got that out of me tonight because I believe black is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So I would never, try and probably except Antonio's ugly ass, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, again, I think it was productive, but it is what it is. And like I said, I just hope that we ain't gotta be going back and forth and this turns into like some type of rivalry or hate or anything. Like, I have no issues with Tiffany Griffin. I think it was settled tonight and it is what it is.
Right, I feel you. So we're gonna go to Conscious Energy. What you got, Conscious?
Oh, well, again, brother, I'm just listening to y'all, man, and they, everybody making a lot of sense, man. But like I said, I got nothing to do, as far as what's relevant as far as the discussion tonight. I just wanted to come by and fellowship, and I just want to say peace and love to brother TCTV, peace and love to Tiffany, and peace and love to you, brother. Be accountable. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, no doubt, brother. Now, like, now we're a little over 2 hours. Now, like, I do want to say this, and pretty much when I did the press conference, Flocka was in there, and we kind of discussed about the topic that was discussed tonight about should all black women be protected. And from my viewpoint, I think that they all should to a certain extent. And I talked about Candace Owens. Now, Candace Owens, I think, is a coon. I think she is a complete embarrassment to the black race. But at the same time, if I see somebody, like if I see somebody outside the community starts getting on Candace Owens, not really for her rhetoric, but more so of her looks or something like that, saying that, oh, she looked like a black monkey. Oh, look at that monkey. I'll be one of the first ones to go up to that motherfucker and be like, yo, bro, like, that ain't cool. You don't disrespect her like that. Why? Because I'm a person that likes to be on code, so it don't matter if you're Candace Owens, Lennon Honor, Jesse Lee Peterson. If I see something that's out of line to you, and since you're black, I think it's my duty to go up there and kind of stick up for you. Now, again, that's to an extent. Now, if it's over some karma shit, like say if it's one of these pink pill chicks who want to swirl all the time, saying all black men ain't shit, go ahead, get with a white man. Now, if a white man goes out there, cheats on her, breaks her heart, or some shit like that, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna just laugh at you because, like, okay, look, that's your karma. So I think that's where the extent thing kind of comes into play for me, but that's my opinion on that. Does anyone got any thoughts on that?
Can I say something real quick about that? Be accountable.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you brought up Candace Owens, and I want to say this about the sister because I've seen her on a lot of panels. Matter of fact, the last time I seen Candace Owens, P. Diddy was having open forum debate on Revolt TV. And I saw the interaction that Candace Owens had with T.I. And one thing I can say about Candace Owens, I really don't believe that the sister really believes what she's saying. I believe that Candace Owens is being paid for shock value. And when she gets on these panels and Candace Owens says these outrageous things, I really think that she's doing it for shock value. I really don't believe she really believes what she believes. And if she does believe what she really believes, I believe that the lady, got a lot of potential as far as, being a voice in the Black community. But be accountable. Let's be honest, brother. The reason why the Black manosphere, the reason why Black people are in the state, the condition that we in today is because we have no unity. We have no unity. We have all these different factions in the Black community, the Black feminists. We have the Black manosphere. We got people like Kevin Samuels, who is, I feel, shouldn't be giving anybody any dating information. Now, let's be honest, family. Kevin Samuels has been married at least 2 times. And I think too many Black people get our information from people who don't have our best interests at hand. That's what I wanted to say, brother.
Conscious Aries, let me ask you a question. How many times you been married?
I've been married 1 time.
And you presently married?
Yes, I am. I've been married to my wife for about 11 years now.
Okay, now I feel that. And now to condemn a man who's been married twice or twice divorced, that ain't fair, because in your own life, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many men do you know that ain't had the balls to jump that broom 1 time?
Well. Let me say this, brother.
Or let me, like I said, because my shit be rooted in reality, right?
Okay.
Kevin.
Let me say this, brother, about that.
Wait a minute, hold up. Just let me get this point out, because it's never looked at. It's not looked at the other way, right? Now, my shit's rooted in reality. I've been married twice. I've been divorced twice. All right. Hell, my first wife been married 3 times. Motherfuckers talking about her.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Can I elaborate on that, brother?
So don't wait. Let me just make this final statement. Don't condemn a man who's been married twice, because that shows a lot more commitment than a lot of motherfuckers is willing to give one woman.
Okay. Well, this is what I want to say about that. I'm not criticizing brother Kevin Samuels for being married twice, being married 3 times. That's not the issue. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. Too many of our brothers and sisters is getting relationship information, I feel, from the wrong sources. Again, we was talking about protecting Black women. Should all Black women be protected? Let's understand something, family. The Black people have been going through trials and tribulations for over 400 years. And a lot of our people, you might well say, even people like Candace Owens, still have that Willie Lynch mentality. And when I said that we need to come together in unity, see, family, there is power in unity. There is power in helping one another. And we have so many different factions, so many different, people with different groups going against each other. And I just wish, brother, be accountable, that we can find a way to become more unified and not have so many, different fighting factions in the Black manosphere. That's all I wanted to say.
Hey, be accountable. I'm gonna go ahead and chop out, brother. But I appreciate you. Whenever you need me, I'm here. But I think moving forward, I'm gonna focus on the black community, if you want to call it manosphere content, but that's what I'm going, be entering, and cryptocurrency and investments for the black people. I mean, anybody want to be a part of it, just come over and tap in. But yeah, I think I've come full circle. I entered this sector defending a black woman, and it's come full circle to this, debate. And it's the same black woman I came in defending. So yeah, I'm gonna take it as a sign and dip off before it gets any more toxic.
No.
So,
Yeah, no doubt, man. And it's like I said, I really do appreciate you go ahead and participating. I know it was a very long process with all the disagreements and all that other stuff, but we finally made it happen. So like I really do appreciate you and Tiff for coming together and doing this.
Hey, if Conscious Energy, you wanna battle the good guy, just let me know if it ever happens.
Well, I'm gonna say this, brother. TCTV in front of everybody, man. The debate between me and you is gonna be a debate between the juggernauts, man. The good guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to set that up, man. Like I say, it ain't necessarily got to be this week or maybe this month, but in the future, I would love to debate you on a topic for a good hour.
Hey, man, listen. Just know that the good guy always wins.
Hey, man, we gonna put that to the test.
All right, I gave you fair warning.
All right, well, brother, be accountable. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man.
All right, bro.
Peace and love to everybody in the family. Peace and love to Be Accountable. Please like family. Please subscribe to the brother channel. I'm out.
Oh yeah, Be Accountable. I'm about to get out here too, but I don't know if you've seen that in the chat, but I just want to tell you, man, I really like the production value. Very high quality. Looking to it. It's getting better. So it's nice and tight. You know what I mean? And I just want to, give you my compliments on it. I really appreciate your production value, man.
Oh, no doubt, P. I appreciate that, bro.
Okay. Hey, unadulterated man, you be safe. You hear me?
All right, now. Be safe, P. Good talking to you as always, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yo, truth, man. Like I'm feeling like like I guess you could say I'm kind of feeling like Ole Anderson a little bit, having to manage all this stuff and trying to manage talent, trying to book stuff
all through the Mid-Atlantic region.
Hell yeah, damn, dealing with shit in the last minute, trying to get shit done, having to cancel shit, thinking I got something, man. Damn, like this shit crazy.
It's picking up steam, man. It's picking up steam, and I can only say congratulations for picking great topics, for all the promotion, for the creativity, you know what I mean, and for being a conscientious and fair host. You know what I mean? Because that's what I think a lot of people might be worried about to whatever degree, but from what I've seen, all sides have gotten a fair shake. And like I said, it's just onward and upward from here, man. I value, I had to take a phone call in the middle of it, but I was catching up as fast as I could. And I'm just grateful that you have the wherewithal and the personality to host it. So I think everybody else appreciates it too.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I appreciate it.
Hey, before I go, man, I gotta give a shout out to all the good guys, man. Speakeasy, Flacco, Bread. I mean, Truth. He's definitely affiliate of the good guys. Be Accountable, and all the followers like Scarlett, the only one, Shanty, Chad T, Uncle Vic, Mike P, Mac Powell. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all their support, man. Like I told them before, I'm battle tested, and I just wanted to shout them out. All the ones that cash at me tonight too, shout y'all out. But
I dropped you on something, bro. It wasn't a cash app, but you'll see what it is.
Yeah, no. I already peeped it, brother. I already peeped it, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm ready to start talking about that, man. Like I think it's going to be more productive moving forward. Now I
For
appreciate
sure,
it too.
for sure.
Did you look at Game Safe?
I got some, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay.
Where
I got
know
3
you have
billion. I got
done the
3
due
billion, bro.
diligence. You said what?
I got 3 billion.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah,
So
man.
listen, and you know what? Let me tell you what I looked at. I compared it to GameStop. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you see where GameStop is. They automate that shit.
Right.
You know, digitize it. You looking at a whole, like I said, what I was talking about before about disruptors. You know, when you get something that can come in and grab a percentage of the market, that's a game changer. You know what I mean? In a lot of instances. So, you know,
Yes.
you know,
Spot them, shot
let's
them
talk
also.
about
Good
it.
looking, bro.
No problem at all, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Good looking, everybody. Be accountable, man. Have a good night. I appreciate you again, brother.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. And you know, like I said, people are feeling it. People are feeling it. And then I think what's going to happen is that the more it grows, the more people from other sectors is peeping in, you know, and you know, it ain't no stopping it from here.
Yeah, man, no doubt, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out here as well in a little bit, truth, man. But I really do appreciate you coming in.
My pleasure, man. And I gotta go. What's your wrestling channel, bro? Let me subscribe to that right now because I go back to Vince McMahon telling Pedro Morales to say a couple of words to the Spanish speaking. You know, I used to go to the Philadelphia arena.
Damn. But yeah, like my wrestling channel is Wrestling is Lit. I have not been on it like I want to, but now that I got this debate over with and I don't have anything planned for the upcoming weekend, you know, like I really am going to start going ham on that, you know, pretty soon.
I'm on there, man. So listen, we can chop it up on there for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt, bro.
But listen, I'm gonna get off here, and once again, a great show, and looking forward to more. Okay.
No doubt, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, peace to the chat. Later.
All right. Whew. All right, guys. So that was our fourth event. I think we really got something going. It's crazy. On April 7th, I made that first live stream talking about something like this. And over a month later, we have now done 4. This debate was our highest rated one yet, with peaking over, well, not over, but at 104 from what I saw, at 104. And it's pretty much like I said, guys, there is going to be trial and error. There is going to be changes along the way. I've said that from the very beginning. And so now that we have done 4, we are now going to reevaluate some things. What's going on, T?
Hey, you know what? I made a huge mistake. It seems as though I said the only one. I meant to say 211. Like, what the hell am I thinking, man? Yeah, 211. 211 is one of my biggest supporters, man. I very appreciate her. She's very respectful. Like, I appreciate you, 211. I'm sorry. I meant to say 211. My fault, babe.
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right.
But it's pretty much like I said, guys, now that we have done 4, and now, you know, like I'm not planning on having a debate this weekend since we had it on Wednesday, but I will go ahead and reevaluate some things. I know people have been talking about the judges, but again, understand why I did the judges format in the first place is because I don't want no type of confusion or no, I guess, accusations that I'm working the system or where the case is, no phantom judges, you know, like I heard people was mentioning that at some point in time, and that's fine. You know, like I don't have no issues with that, but it was like I said, you know, just to reevaluate some things. I know along the way I added some other things, you know, with me being a pro wrestling nerd, I had the entrance Titantrons, I did the logos, I tried to give a theme to each event, trying to make it special. And I will eventually try to seek other people outside of sectors now that we have done 4. Can start off with the manosphere. I mean, shit. I mean, it can be people from the sports, space, football, basketball space, can do something like that. The driving community. I know people in the vegan community, and that's where I want this to go. I want this to expand. And the Umar Johnson sector was a stepping stone of that. And we want to expand with that. And like it'll just take day by day. Things aren't going to go fast. Things will go slow. We're going to take our time with shit. But like I said, y'all, man, I appreciate everybody for coming in the building. Everybody coming in. If anybody wants to step in the ring, go ahead and let me know. And as far as who people you want to face, the person has to accept. I can't force nobody to step into the ring. All I can do is ask. If they say no, that's no. Albert Lanier is a great example, obviously, because he says, "Oh, I don't want to do that," and it's like, okay, I'll go ahead, and move on. So that's one of the things that's going to make this thing keep going if people are willing to step into the ring and do these debates. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out. Almost at 2.5 hours. I missed AEW Dynamite, so I gotta watch the damn replay because I'm dealing with y'all motherfuckers. But anyways, guys, thank you everyone for tapping in. Topped at 104 fucking viewers. That is crazy. So all that being said, guys, if I do another live, I will, guys, update you on anything that needs to be done. And all that being said, guys, y'all have a good night.